Yo, what up? It's your girl V-Henny, man. You already know the vibes. Welcome to the Artistry, where we talk shit about music, entertainment, and the everyday struggles. And we got your boy, celebrity photographer, Clubhouse influencer, the man himself, the CASTRO. How you motherfucking doing?
How you doing?
I'm good.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for just, like your time in itself. You understand? Like, you're a busy guy, bro.
Yeah, we in Jersey with it.
Yeah,
we in Jersey.
We in Jersey. we traveling. You understand? We
traveling. Yeah, all the way.
I want to definitely toast to everything you're doing. Congratulations on your movement. Bro, you shaking all these rooms, bro. They talking in the hallways on Clubhouse. They talking in the hallways. They talking. They're scared of you.
Okay.
Nah. You you're doing your thing. So cheers. Let's toast to your success and everything, bro. Like, honestly. That brown water. Go ahead, mix it. Gives you. Yeah, go ahead. This is why you don't have COVID.
We're good. Exactly.
It's the alcohol killing the germs. You dig?
Get it in there.
Oh man, so I want to definitely dive into it right away. Like I see what you're doing. You're moving. I found out that before you was a photographer, videographer, you actually used to rap.
Oh, you know your research, huh?
A little bit. Nothing too, but you used to rap. So for like 10 years, right?
Yep.
And then eventually you transitioned into like being, the back ends. So I want to know, like, doing that, going from, because again, I used to be a rapper as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that transition from being the rapper to media personality, right? So now the rapper being the videographer, photographer.
Right.
How was that? Like, was it challenging at the beginning, or like was it a smooth transition?
For me, it was a smooth transition because the relationships that I built while I was rapping during the 10 years, even though I felt like my career wasn't moving as fast as I wanted it to, I still made the most out of that 10 years. And just like I tell everybody else, like, relationships are very important. And like, shit, it's more important than money. You know what I mean? So with those relationships that happened to carry over when I did decide to be behind the scenes and pick up the camera, so a lot of the celebrities that I worked with, and did features with, and I invested myself into, I ended up shooting them when I started doing the photography and stuff. They were some of the first ones I shot, like Zaytoven, Young LA, people like that. And I was around Cash Doll before, people even knew her as Cash Doll because, she was under Zaytoven and stuff like that. So just being around these people like OJ the Juice too, like Jug Man, and then just taking photos of them and then uploading it and making it on my portfolio, and then that's when everybody else started seeing it, and then it was just a snowball effect from there.
That's what's up. Going into like, videographer, photographer, like something you went to school for, or you just organically just had a passion for it and then you just took it upon yourself? Because I know you bought top-notch equipment. You understand? Like, you're gonna go hard, go hard to go
home.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Right. So the reason why I stopped rapping, because like I said, I was doing it for so long. I felt like it was time for me to start doing something that was more lucrative.
Yes.
Being that I was getting older, and stuff like that. And I felt like, me being behind the scenes, that's something that I always wanted to do as well. And me still being connected with music and the industry, still having my foot in it. I was like, okay, well, it'd be the perfect transition. And I know for a fact that I'll be able to get to a bag quick. You know what I mean? And the process, at first I was self-taught, YouTube University.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, exactly. And then from there, to master my skills, that's when I started investing in classes and seminars and stuff like that, just to, hone my skills. But it was crazy because the first 2 months that I was shooting, I made more in those 2 months than the 10 years of me rapping.
Really?
Yeah. So I was like, oh yeah, this it right here. Yeah. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Who's a rapper? What?
Yeah. So, but now, now that with the position I'm in now, and all the relationships that I built to this point, it's even bigger and stronger. I feel like now is the perfect time to, you know, get back in that rapper bag. So I got a project on the way too.
No.
Yeah, hold that down.
So wait. Yeah, ayo. Can I get like a little bit of vibe?
No, I can't. You gotta wait on it. You gotta wait on it.
So how does it feel knowing that you're coming back to your first love?
It feels good.
Okay.
It feels good. You know, I feel like I don't want to say it's going to be a little bit harder now, but I feel like, you know, the expectations are higher and I'm ready for it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel like I'm an Aries, so you know I like that competitive shit anyway. So I'm ready for anything. You know what I'm saying?
You Aries. Listen. I'm Pisces. However, most of my chart's Aries, so we're very passionate. So I'm not, you know, my sun sign is not Aries, but I kid you not, like most of my chart is very fire.
It's similar, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it's very. So you guys are very passionate with you know, like with your craft, like the things that you love, and it's dope. I'm a big believer, and I say this every time: passion is power. And I go real hard for that. Like that's a personal quote of mine. Like passion is power. Without passion, everything is limited.
I agree.
You know?
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I feel like you're not really giving your all if you aren't passionate about what you're doing. I feel like if you're not passionate about it, don't do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's how I move.
So I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah,
I'm looking. I'm be like, yo. But so, in a nutshell, we already know you are a creative just entity in itself, you know. So how do you manage to stay personal and original in your creative endeavors?
You come with some good questions. I like
you're talking to V-Henny, bro.
Yeah, a lot of interviews like that. This one, I like this one.
Let's pour you another shot.
Yeah, I need another shot.
Let's pour another shot. I'm thinking, should I just play like the whole?
Oh look, I'm focused on the shot now. I don't lost so good. What's the question again?
So the question.
Look, I'm focused on you.
Let's go back. So the
I don't
question
even think I need this. I can't even remember the question.
So the question is, how do you manage to stay personal and original in your creative endeavors?
I feel like it's organic.
Okay.
Yeah, it just comes to me. It's not something that I try to do.
So because you're organic, you know how to like separate the personal and keep it original. Like that's why. Like
yeah, I mean, I feel like me being personal is original.
Okay.
You know, if that makes sense.
It does.
Yeah, so it's like. Yeah, I don't know how to, you know, be fake or copy.
So all right, so because which is good. That
right.
You don't know how to, you know.
Right.
Like,
so that's why I said it just comes organically.
So your work speaks for itself.
Exactly.
Now I'm not too. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like I got a dope eye. No, just playing. But I feel like I do. However, when it comes to, you know, that world, I feel like it's such a dope art. Because you're capturing so many different moments. You understand? So, like, how would you explain your work? I know you capture a lot of art, you know, like artists or influencers and celebrities. But what's your specialty when it comes to videography and photography?
Is it out of those two? What's my specialty?
What's your specialty? Yes.
I would say photography.
Okay.
Being that that's what I started with.
Okay.
And that's something that I would say I like more as far as like work wise as well.
Okay.
But you know the videos do bring more money. You know,
yeah,
and I always, you know, I wanted to with all my equipment, I want to make sure I use it to its fullest potential.
Okay.
So, I just like I know people that do photography but don't do videos.
Yeah, I
And people
know.
that do videos don't do photography. I'm like, why would you do that? Why would you limit yourself?
Like I
Or
feel like they go
'cause-
hand in hand. So I don't
exactly, yeah,
understand
because a
why.
lot of people don't realize that photography is the basis of all videos. You know what I mean? So if
Mm-hmm.
you understand like the basics and the settings of photography, like the ISO, the aperture, the shutter, and all of that, then it's like with video, it's a piece of cake. You literally just hit record, getting the
Gotcha.
angles. You know what I mean? But of course, the lighting, all the other elements. But when you understand photography, it makes the video process a lot easier when it comes to shooting.
Gotcha. Now, do you think that creativity involves putting your heart and soul into your work, or is it more like letting your mind flow freely to witness the surprising results of your actions?
I feel like it's a combination of both.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's like you have to let everything just flow freely,
Mm-hmm.
especially when you're creative anyway, so like I said, everything with me comes organic. It's almost like I don't even think about it,
Gotcha.
and then
Gotcha.
like I'm a firm believer of the law of attraction, so I don't doubt anything that comes to my mind, or I don't try to block any possible opportunities,
Yeah,
if
yeah,
that makes
yeah.
sense. I'm a go-getter. If it comes to, like, I stress my assistant and my girl out all the time, because like, I'm always, my girl be like, "Babe, calm down, come on." I'm like, "King,"
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
always
yeah. I
gotta,
get
you know what I'm
it.
saying? Um, but yeah, and I love it. Like being a creative, it's like you could do anything. Like,
Yeah.
I love to paint. I did body paint before. I did
Oh,
that for a
really?
while. Yeah, and
Okay.
that's on my page. I had to take down a lot of it because I was getting reported. For
Just
yeah,
that
yeah. I
hate,
was like,
that
man,
hate.
yeah. So I didn't want to jeopardize my
Okay.
page and stuff. But yeah, I mean, the sky's the limit. I feel like when you're a creator, the sky's the limit. You got that imagination and you got that passion.
No, definitely. I agree with you. Like I feel like us as like just spiritual beings, human beings as well, we set the tone to where we want to go,
Hmm.
or we're destined to be. Like, I like you mentioned the, like laws of attractions, and
Hmm.
I'm very big on power of manifestation.
Mm.
You understand?
Mhm.
So like you look, I have the four agreements right here.
I
You
saw that.
understand? Like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
read a lot of books when it comes to stuff like that, because people don't realize, like, they can look at your Instagram right now and just assume off the back, like, yo, this motherfucker got it, just like
Right,
instant gratification in a
right,
sense,
right, right,
not
right.
knowing that you've been working for how many years?
Including the music, shit, 15. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
15 plus, let's just say, right?
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
you hear busting your ass, working, 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 and people assume it's, and they don't realize you, like you said, you're organic, you're putting in the work, and you put it in your mind, this is what I'm getting, this is what I'm going to accomplish, and you're
Hmm.
executing the
Exactly,
ideas.
exactly.
So which is dope, continue having that mindset. I want to know, I'm very big on stories, so I like knowing people's stories. So I want to know, what's a challenge that you are most proud of, that you apply to your life now, your present self,
Mm. A challenge
that
that
you
I
overcame.
overcame that I'm proud of that I use now. Hmm. That's a good question. I feel like fear and doubt. You
Bars.
know, I learned. You know, you can't have any of that when you're trying to progress. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Other than that, like if you do, then you're just gonna be stagnant. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You're gonna
yeah.
be in one place. Um, but that's why, like that's why I use today, and it goes hand in hand with the law of attraction. You know what I
Mm.
mean? So yeah, definitely gotta, when it comes to fear, I feel like fear is like the lack of the known. You know
Yo.
what I mean? It's like when people are more scared of what they don't know, and then they never take that chance,
Yeah.
and then they'll never get those opportunities. So, just like I got homeboys in Virginia, and I've been trying to get them to move down here, and I had opportunities on the silver platform,
Mm-hmm.
but that fear is stopping them because, like, they say, "Oh, well, I don't know nobody out there," or because they're so comfortable in Virginia. So, in life, you got to take risk,
Yeah.
so you can't have that fear.
You cannot.
Mm-mm,
You cannot.
mm-mm.
Yeah. Fear the unknown, like you mentioned. Those are your true percenters. You understand?
Right.
Like I definitely like. having like, you know, overcoming the fears, overcoming that process, just looking at your journey, you know, have you ever been in a place where you kind of doubted yourself? And if so, how did you overcame that? You know, like either doubted or just even at a place where you felt like, nah, this ain't for me. I'm done.
I felt like when I was rapping.
That was okay.
Yeah. I feel like, you know, a lot of people, especially like people that love music and they start doing music, it's like they get in the mode and the zone and you can't tell them shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it takes them, you know, years, you know, to actually like realize, okay, is this really what I want to do, you know, for the rest of my life? Is this something that I see myself making good money off of, enough money for me to sustain, you know, my family and, you know, my lifestyle and stuff like that. And, you know, you got to face those realities. And like I said, I wouldn't say that that necessarily just quit rapping, you know, but I felt like I just stepped into another avenue because I felt like at any time I could always go back. You know what I mean?
You are.
Yeah, and like I am. Yeah. So I pretty much manifested that, you know, if you know, you could say that. But yeah.
That's dope. Like I know, you know, again, like the fact that you know, you overcame all that. Now moving forward, we have 2020, the pandemic happened, right? A lot of people were affected with everything like that. And then, you know, a lot of things were stopped. I know Atlanta didn't stop. Atlanta, you know, has been, you know, full throttle. However, a lot of things stopped just for the world. But then we come like, again, you know, fast forward, moving forward, Clubhouse comes, right? And then
Clubhouse.
You thriving.
Clubhouse.
So you understand? You have Industry Connect. You know, please explain, you know, elaborate on that.
Okay, so I got on Clubhouse, I say around like a little bit before Christmas.
Okay.
My homeboy super producer Keno beat, shout out to Keno.
Okay. Didn't you feel special though, like before? Because you was like, what, around November? Maybe
when I got on Clubhouse.
Yeah.
No, it was December.
December.
It was
okay,
December,
I got it on November, but I felt like I was fancy, bro.
For real?
Yeah, because people still didn't have the axes yet.
Right. You smell special. You're
I
like,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah, this the cool crowd. Yeah, yeah. But so he was telling me about it. He was like, bro, you heard of Clubhouse? I was like, what the fuck is Clubhouse? You know what I'm saying? So he was telling me about it. I was like, all right. So he said, he was like, I'm gonna send you an invite. So he sent me an invite. I signed up. You know, I got on it for like a day or two. I was like, you know, I went in a room with 21 Savage and Lexus Scott. They playing Fuck, Marry, or Kill. And I'm like, what? Like, this is crazy. Like, so I'm going to different rooms and everybody just talking crazy. So I'm like, this is stupid. Like, it got to be more that we can get out of the app, you know, with access to this many celebrities, you know, with low followings at the time. We got the same amount of followers as Joe Schmo from down the street. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, well, let me create a room that's pretty much going to merge not just the music industry, but all industries and merge them with the people, you know what I mean? And along with like, you know, celebrities, millionaires, you know, entrepreneurs, you know, like key industry dot connectors that'll help people take their brand stuff to the next level while allowing them to hear me doing exclusive interviews with them in the room at the same time. And then we'll go from the interview, go back to the stage, give them 30 seconds. If they, you know, if a chick sells wigs, if she sells cakes or whatever like that, she can pitch her brand. Or, you know, if they do music, they can either play their music, rap, or sing. But they got 30 seconds. You know, so, and they're able to do this in front of people that they would never be able to speak to or hear from in 100 years, you know, people that charge like, you know, 2,500 to, you know, 50 grand for a consultation or just to talk to you, you know, they're up there actually listening to the people, you know what I mean? And with that, you know, a lot of people have been saying that their lives have been changed from the room. A lot of sales have made, a lot of, you know, people been getting deals through the room. A lot of, even the celebrities have been contacting me saying, bro, your room crazy. I done got so many features and, you know, people booking me and stuff. So yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. So So are you doing this like how many times a week?
5 days a week.
5 days a
Yeah,
week.
Monday through Friday, from 9:30 in the morning to
Okay.
1 p.m. It used to be 24 hours. That's initially how it blew up because it wasn't so many people on the app as it is now.
Yeah.
So like our rooms were doing like 1,000, 2,000 people in there, and I was like, it got to the point where we was going all day, and I'm looking at the numbers. I'm like, damn, I'd be dumb to close the room right now. So it wasn't even something that I did on purpose. I just kept the room going, and I end up like bringing people on to help me like and like do shifts, so I'd be able to like at least try to get an hour or two of sleep, which still wouldn't work because I still had to oversee my room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was like for a whole week straight, I didn't get any sleep. You know what I mean? Just making sure. And then like, you got 4 o'clock in the morning, you got Papoose coming in. I'm doing a late night interview with him. And then after that, Mike Will Made It come in, so it was just like, Clubhouse is something that, being that it's live and it's current time and you can't really save it or record it, that's something that you really can't miss out on. So that's why a lot of the celebrities and a lot of the people, they end up getting stuck to rooms like mine and they don't want to leave. And they're like, I got celebrities like, man, I ain't never had my phone under my ear for damn 3 days. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because they're scared they're going to miss something. You know what I mean? So that's the good thing about Clubhouse as well.
Now, Clubhouse, it has its benefits. I'm going to keep it a buck, so I want to know how did you go about, selecting your green beans?
I try to keep it down to like the main people that I do business with in real life that's a part of my team, like, my management, my assistant, people like that, my graphic designer, and then like from there it's just like people that I really know that are like solidified in the industry, like super producers like Mr. Hanky. We got social media influencers like Throw It Off Juan or Cheating Ass Myron or Funny Man Gatelin. You know what I'm saying? Then we even have radio personalities up there, like rival radio personalities, the top ones in Atlanta, like, with Stewie Rock from Hot 107.9, and you got Ferrari Simmons from 94.5, you know what I mean? Then you got Big Bank Black and a whole bunch of other like heavy hitter like personalities all in my room just talking amongst each other. Like you got celebrities that ain't seen each other in years, reconnecting, you know what I mean? So yeah, it definitely has benefits and a lot of money's being made as well.
Yo, I can't imagine. Can I borrow $5? Nah, that's dope. Congratulations on that. And that's super successful. So what are your plans for, like, where do you see this going for the future?
Well,
near future, should I say?
Well, we already in that direction. A lot of people, for those that don't know, with the Industry Connect, it was one of the first rooms that actually turned from a room into an actual brand outside of the app. So, we've already shot the pilot for our TV show with Slick 23.
Okay.
A producer from Love and Hip Hop from VH1. He's actually producing it, and that's dope. I got a preview of that on my Instagram.
Dope.
Yeah, so we got the podcast coming. We got showcases.
Okay.
I'm thinking about doing like a distribution company / label type of situation with Industry Connect. We got the model branch coming. Shout out to Taliba. She has the financial department of Industry Connect, where she's helping people, with their financial literacy, and she's helping them, get their funds right, the legit way, teaching them about how important it is, and helping them at the same time. So
that's
we
dope.
We got a lot of stuff.
Damn, you got a lot going on. You got how you managed to balance
my team. But without my team, like Just Jay, Taliba, Imogene, like, boy, it's just those three pieces right there. That's pretty much all I need, and they help me, stay on my toes. And
that's dope.
Yeah,
that's dope. Yeah. I'm glad that everything is flourishing as it should. I'm just like, wow, because Clubhouse, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like I'm keep it in a buck. Like with Clubhouse, I fuck with it. I'm not as much as I would love to, but the times that I have been on Clubhouse, I have made money. So I could imagine.
If you just stay out them other rooms, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because
like,
you have your
that's
foolish rooms. You do.
Yeah.
You
stay in the ones that's, focused on, you know, entrepreneurship and business, you know, and people that's actually like in the rooms that's saying, hey, I'm looking for this, I'm looking for that. You know, they might end up saying they need something that you actually do.
Yeah,
you know, and that's how a lot of the connections and money is being made.
I can see how, because I know you had mentioned that if you weren't doing like photography or videography, nor rapping, you would be a music executive or like an A&R.
No, exactly.
And I can see that
Yeah.
because the way you move is somewhat, you know, very similar to it in a sense, right?
Right.
I mean, you are.
Yeah.
You just
I
your
mean,
own, you know?
Even with K Slay, you know, shout out to K Slay, he came on my platform. He was like, yo, CASTRO, this shit dope. He was like, I want you to pick 10 artists from your platform and we're going to bring them to New York and we're going to interview them and air it on Shade 405 and they get their interview and get their music played. So that was actually the reason why we came up to New York. And then I think you contacted my team and we set it up for Jersey. I was like, okay, well, we're going to go out to Jersey then. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but
Yo,
that's...
I got bars, kid.
Yeah, so it's like...
Let's talk about the PGA Tour you're having this year.
The PGA Tour?
Yes.
Oh, how you know about that?
I mean,
what?
Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Damn, you know more than I do. Who told her that? But that's dope.
Yo no say,
you are dope. You are dope. Yeah, I will be on the green.
Okay.
On green.
Okay.
But yeah, that's gonna be dope. That's gonna be dope. I'm ready to experience. I've never been a golfer before, you know, so it's definitely it's definitely an interesting thing to be a part of.
Listen, PGA Tour is like, correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like PGA Tour is like being an artist and having your music on Z100 New York. You understand? Because Z100, if you're a rapper and you're on Z100, you know you made it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, because Z100 is like one of the, like, it's they play a lot of pop songs. So if you know you're a rapper,
oh, okay,
and you made it to
that audience,
yeah. You understand?
Yeah.
So PGA is like that. Like if you can touch that
demographic,
audience,
yep.
That's different
it's
money.
A win. It's
that's
a win.
Wealth right there. That's not even rich. That's wealth.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to be like you when I grow up. Right? I swear to God, I'm about to quit. But I'm quitting this shit. I'm about to start. Yo, I'm gonna start taking photos and fucking Clubhouse. Let's do this. Yo,
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Nah, it's inspiring though, right? I love it. I love the positivity. The energy. It's inspiring because like when you, I don't know your full story, but when you go through challenges in life, I know you've been through challenges because one thing is that whenever you are an entrepreneur and you are chasing that goal, that dream, you will always face so many challenges. It's part of your growth. It's part of the process. You understand? So to the fact that you didn't quit, like you're even bringing back your music. You understand? Like you're pushing through that pain, and you're motivating others. You're helping others. So having it's an inspiration for me. You understand? Like I love having energy like that around me.
I appreciate that.
And I appreciate you for taking that time. So all right. So let me ask you this: if you and I were to trade places, tell me one thing about yourself that I should know.
If we was to trade places?
Yeah, we was to trade places, and I'm gonna be you for a day or something. What should I know about you?
I'm a freaky ass nigga.
And demon time!
Demon time!
You should have never given that Henny.
We 3 shots in, baby.
Other than you being freaky as fuck, what else?
I'm impulsive.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously.
Yeah, so you gonna have to I'm always hungry too.
Okay.
So yeah, you gonna have
I mean, like hungry, like food hungry?
Yeah,
like
both ways.
Both ways?
Both
Okay,
ways.
okay.
Like I'm
Because
hungry.
you look
I'm
like a
hungry
motherfucker who eats a lot.
Yeah, I do.
You
and
do,
I'm
right?
Skinny and still skinny
Yeah,
as hell.
I hate y'all skinny motherfuckers. Like, you know why I hate you? Because I'm working so hard, eating this and that, and then hitting the bag and whatever, while you here like, yo, you probably one of those that be on the phone chewing.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about metabolism. See, I got a fast metabolism, so yeah.
That's what's up. How about, so since that's that, I want to know also, when was the last time you did something for the first time?
That's a good ass question.
That's my infamous question right here.
When was the last time I did something for the first time? We need some more Jeopardy music. Can I phone a friend?
You can phone a friend. You can phone a friend. You can phone a friend.
Okay, all right. So we're gonna go with Florida.
What about Florida?
Survey says, oh yeah, Florida. That's it. Yeah. Well, I went to Tampa for the first time. I went to Florida for the first time for Super Bowl weekend.
How was that?
Trash.
Trash?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, it's dirty.
So what's dirty?
Dirty, everything in Florida.
Tampa is
Tampa. Yeah, Tampa.
Tampa's dirty. I used to live in Tampa.
I ain't gonna say everything in Florida, but yeah, Tampa was. Yeah, it was.
That is dirty. Like if you're in the
hood,
it's dirty.
I was expecting different.
Damn, we're talking mashing about Tampa right now.
Yeah, let's change the subject. I don't want no Tampa hate.
Yeah, we love you still. Yeah, so Florida, okay, palm trees, sunny state.
Other than that, it was cool though. It was cool vibes. You know what I'm saying? The events was dope. You know what I'm saying? I'm just used to Atlanta. That's really what it is. Like I got a lot of people in Florida. I got a lot of family and friends out there. You know what I'm saying? So I fuck with Florida a long way. In Tampa, but it's like the part I went to where I was at, I was like, my homeboy bought me this song. I was like, what? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know, for Super Bowl, it's always gonna be vibes. But Atlanta, oh yeah, we do it big.
That's what's up.
Big, yeah.
That's what's up. So in a nutshell, what else are we looking to expect from you? And you dropping music.
Yeah, that's pretty much, I pretty much listed all the stuff that I got, you know what I'm saying?
So like when you say dropping music, like an album, EP, single, what are we expecting?
It's gonna be a single, of course. That's gonna be first, and then we're gonna roll out an EP. Okay. And we'll advertise it.
So throughout this whole journey, you know, with your success, from Clubhouse to your music, what have you learned about yourself through this process?
I didn't realize that I had so much influence. Yeah. Because a lot of the other stuff I pretty much already realized about myself. You know what I mean? But that's still the thing that I'm still trying to like get in my head, and it still ain't sank in. You know what I mean? My girl got to remind me every day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's like, it's shit. It's like I still feel like I'm just the regular photographer. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It don't feel real. So that's what I would say.
That's dope. Yeah. So, you know, I definitely, I just want to say, you know, thank you for taking the time, you know, speaking with me, letting us know everything that you've been working on. Because again, it's inspiring and it's motivating for, you know, like for myself, you know, like it's a motivational thing just to watch you grow the way you're growing. And like, and not only that, like you said, like you didn't even want to fucking do the Clubhouse like that. You understand? Yeah. Like, and you still made it happen. You're hungry.
I feel like it was a void that needed to be filled. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. It was needed.
And it definitely is needed. You're doing it for the culture. So, yes, you know, shout out to everything you're doing. You know, so I'm gonna harass you, you know, once you know that Pga Tour, you know, I'm gonna be like, yo, I got that picture, I'm gonna post it out. Like,
hey, hit me up, let's see if we get you out there.
Listen, don't play with it.
Look, let's get it set up. Let's put it out.
Don't play with me. I travel. Okay, I don't play, bro. Let's do it. My Puerto Rican ass be with chancletas, like, yeah, where we going? But definitely, I look forward to building more and, you know, building a relationship, because I'm one of those that I look at longevity. I don't look at, I love the longevity. I love being organic. You understand? So I look forward to just building more, you understand? So continue. So I want to know, like everybody else who wants to look, find you, where can they find your Clubhouse? Like, what's the name of it
All
again?
of my handles are Shot by D Castro.
Okay.
Shot by D Castro, or you just type in D Castro and it's gonna come right up.
So definitely,
Yep.
So D Castro, when he drops that single, you understand, he gonna be up back. He's coming back here. He's performing everything.
I ain't say all that. I ain't say all that. But we will have some new music. You dig?
But y'all already know the vibes, man. Shout out to everybody who's been watching, subscribing, commenting, all that good stuff. You're gonna find all his details in the below section. So there's no reason why you shouldn't be following him.
Ain't no reason. I don't have no excuses.
No
You better follow me now.
Follow him now. And definitely, man, again, pleasure having you here, man.
Likewise.
Shout out to all of you guys, yo. The Artistry is your girl V-Henny, and we're out, man. Peace. The Artistry.
Catch us on YouTube, Facebook, or outlets.
Follow us, The Artistry NY.